I was 16 in the year 2000. 16! But before the Millennium and the Millennium boat that came along and wiped us all out at the stroke of midnight, I was a teenager of the 90's. That's right, Crystal Maze, Stars in Her Eyes, Grange Hill, Biker Grove, Pat Sharp, American comedy like Friends, which is ironic because I didn't have any. I had encountered life, its wonders and its hardships, and I just wanted to grow up and grow up fast. At school between the boys it was like a space race, who would be first to find pubes. But I didn't even get off the launch pad. I never had a girlfriend, but I did have a Tamagotchi, alright. So, I wasn't one of the cool kids. Not like this lad in my form class, he was well cool. Because he said he got off with his sister's babysitter who was like 22 and she had quadruple double D's, and then a friend came around and she was a fucking porn star. And he banged them both at the same time while bent over the kitchen table and then on the bonnet of his dad's Ford Escort. And he kept going for 19 hours, he didn't stop, not even for a nice pop, and they screamed so loud that the police came round, and it was a female officer, and she looked just like Ginger Spice! And she handcuffed herself to the radio, and she said, I really want to see that. Pamela Anderson came in, and I said, whoa, hang on, this is getting a bit far-fetched. I would have got a barrage of abuse like, what, your mum shops at no! Sauce, I'll buy you a 10p chop. And my reply would have been something like, push me, push pop. So I didn't bother and I just sucked up the lies. But being a teenager was lonely sometimes. Very fucking lonely. I spent most of the time in the bedroom getting to grips with my penis. And as for music, I seemed to bypass Britpop but arrived right on cue for handsome bop and of course the fully talented Peter Andre. How I tried to look like him with my Spa 99p wet look gel, so just looked more like Screech from Saved by the Bell. So came the Millennium, and I still had to say to life, do you mind? Craig David. Wow, rewind. Sorry about that. But it's a different world now. Back then, a troll was just a freaky looking doll. We didn't have hashtags, we just had hash. But it's important that we try and connect with today's teenagers. And I just want to say on a personal note to my neighbour's teenage son, it's okay, I hear you, bruv. Now just keep the noise down, you fucking muppet.